I'm so thankful for the privilege of being part of this great movement. And I need you to know that the best is, your very best is yet to come. That is the truth. And with Igoglobal, like I did mention the other day, I tell you what, is a movement on motion whose vision is to see to it that the race of our days, the race of our years, will be the very base of our years ever. With Igoglobal, I can assure you of that the race of our years, the race of our days will be the very best ever. How will this happen is what I'm here to let you see. Of course, you know, when God wants to change people's life, what he does perpetually that I know of is that he brings them opportunity. And what we have tonight to share with you is one of such opportunities designed to bring liberation, to bring transformation into your lives. And I'm so deeply, deeply grateful. So thank you so much for joining us. Mostly our guests, we are so deeply grateful for having you here. Welcome to Igoglobal. This was an idea that became a community, and a community that became a republic that have a single line vision of creating living legends and transforming lives daily globally. I like at this point to say, welcome to Igoglobal. Indeed, we are more than just a network. All right, for more information, you can get to check us out on our website to get more info about what we do. Now, for someone that wants to ask, who exactly are these guys? Who are they? What are they standing for? I'd like to let you know that Igoglobal is an African direct selling conglomerate founded by seasoned and experienced professionals with well over 100 years of combined industry expertise. We are dedicated to promoting African scientifically researched and clinically formulated herbal products with organic ingredients indigenously sourced for optimal health benefit, and total well-being. The idea is simple. Africa is a blessed land. It's so exciting for me. It's exciting for me with the news that is coming out from Africa, with the liberation mandate, what is happening right now in Niger Republic, in Togo, what's happening right now in Burkina Faso. I'm so excited. I got the news the other day that Ghana is initiating a free visa initiative scheme for all Africans. It makes me feel so grateful that in my lifetime, even in my days of youth, I am going to witness that, because we have been so shortchanged. An American can come to Africa without a visa, but a Nigerian cannot go to Ghana without a visa. A European can come to Africa and move about, go to everywhere and get visa on arrival, but a Nigerian needs a visa to go to South Africa, which has put a great dividing line between us and limit us a great deal. I'm so delighted, and what I'm trying to tell you is that we are positioned to bringing about research, investing in research and clinical studies that will bring about great innovative product from the soil of Africa in form of wellness product and other nature. And aside from that, I need you to also know that we are not limited to wellness business. We also have a great vision that actually connotes where we are going. At the base of this vision, maybe 5 years from today, maybe 10 years from today, Igoglobal envision to ignite a vision that will bring about what we call Igoglobal City, that will be comprising of a residential estate, a farm estate, an industrial park, and our hotel, a hotel with a conference center that will have a capacity to sit up to 10,000 people in a single conference. Then a business school and a foundation, of course, a corporate, a minimal project that this vision is actually designed to accommodate. Why should you be part? You need to be part of this because we are a great movement on motion, and I'm telling you what, the destination we are going to is really going to be beautiful. The vision is to replicate this dream you are seeing in different states and of the federation, and of course in different nations that we are going into. Now, there's something so distinctive about us. We understood the place of who we are, and that was why when this system was put together, the reward plan was designed with our people in mind. designed for our people, by our people, for our people, in our continent and our people beyond our continent. With the revolutionary influencers reward plan, aim at doing what? Transforming ordinary African life into extraordinary life of global influence and affluence. I've been privileged to be around this space for well over 20 years. And I can tell you that back here in Africa, network marketing is like a place of, when we got started, it was like the movie industry. It all started with drama, African magic, and all those stuff. Nobody really took anybody that took to acting back then serious, or anybody that took to football many years ago serious, until the revolution came, when it has suddenly become one career, one industry that people are praying that their children should be found competent enough to play in that space. Check out what some of our music stars are doing. Check out what some of our football entertainers are doing, footballers are doing. It is one place that if your child has those skills, sure, poverty has ended its job assignment in your family for life. Because we have seen what the likes of Okocha has turned out to become. Kano Nwankwo, Taribo Waste, and others. Then you come into the movie industry. And that is exactly what happened to network marketing. When it all started, it was like a place for not too good kind of a people. I didn't go too far educationally, so I don't have a good educational certificate for a good job. But today, the story have changed. And most especially when you look at the people that started this ahead of us in Europe, in America, in Asia, you are humbled. There are people whose 10 years in this industry has taken them to a position of influence and affluence, even to the height of owning a private jet. Check out some networkers in America. The lifestyle they live, you can't match it. You can't compare it back home here. And that is why Igoglobal has a vision to becoming that platform that will help our people to discover treasure and discover the beauty that network marketing opportunity has to offer by learning the professional way and mastering the set of skills required to playing this game at the professional level. And I'm telling you what, that is something we are so committed, which is why we cannot compromise with our vision of floating the school, the business school, that will be teaching people the basic of how to follow this system and attain to greatness at all the dimensions, by all dimensions and measures. What exactly are we out to pursue as a vision? Our vision is straightforward. It's helping you live a life of total well-being. If you get to the dictionary to check what we refer to as total well-being, is a state of completeness. It's a state of totality. You are fine in your health. You are fine in your emotion. You are fine in your social life. You are fine in your finance. You are balanced. And you are going to live this life on your own terms. That is the key word there. Living this life on your own terms through a profitable consumerism business model. A simple business model that encourages you to patronize us for your personal need and get paid, and also recommend other people who patronize us and you get paid and they get paid as well. And that is how multi-billionaires are going to be produced. What is our mission? Making our vision a reality, for Africans, and beyond. That's our mission. Now, what is our core value? Our core value, simple, stand for one very, very, very serious acronym. That means ARISE. What does ARISE mean? Number one, accountability. We have decided to be accountable. And that explains why from when we started till date, there is no week we have failed to pay commission. When we started till date, we have not failed to pay out for award. As at today, by our record, we are not owing anybody. Should anybody fail to have received what it must have been a technical challenge that the customer service are really working on, because we make ourselves that promise that we will never disappoint our people, and we have kept to that. We are accountable also when it comes to the potency of our product. You don't need to be in the lab with us. You don't need to be in the factory with us. But we know there is an eyes from above that watches every act of man. And we take it as a responsibility to be sure that what comes out from the table of Igoglobal can speak for integrity and accountability. And then result-oriented is another thing we consider very critical. At Igoglobal, we have one common slogan: we don't celebrate effort, we celebrate result. We don't talk about effort here, we talk about result. That is even what is driving us at the corporate end. We see to it that we must do what we need to do, whether it's confidence or not, or we must find a way around it. And then integrity. We understand this as an asset we cannot compromise. Most especially being a company that started from an African company that started from Nigeria. The global community has a mindset about Africa, most especially Nigeria. But that is changing very, very fast because you and I have decided to represent a continent and represent us well and put us in a good light. And Igoglobal is taking leadership in doing that. Integrity is something that matters to us. Innovation, for instance, we are positioned to be known as a tech company. We are positioned to be known as a tech company. We are deliberate about the fact that innovation is the way to go. We have to wear the cap of creativity, pay time, and bring in the very best and in a very highly innovative way to our community. Then we have a model that shapes prosperity with our people, and excellence is something we cannot compromise. Now, these are other services that Igoglobal has also involved. We are called to solve real-time problems in the health and wellness industry by giving people an alternative to their health. So we are also out to solve problems for our people in the real estate industry. And that, I can tell you, is commencing this year, sometime this year. We will be engaging in a system that will help our community members, our Republicans, to own real estate properties and real estate investment. And of course, like I said, we're a technological company. We're coming forward with great technological related product and services, and then education. For instance, we are starting with our own school, the Igoglobal Business School. We call it Igoland. Igoland. That's how it's going to work. This is a platform that you have the privilege of having access to qualitative education that is focused on personal development. Because I tell you what, the education that makes for greatness has not much business to do with the one that we were taught in the four walls of one space. But one education I've discovered that help anybody to become somebody is the education that focuses on your own self-development. Because you can study in school and have PhD in accounting or in economics and you are still broke. But there are people that went to learn skill, and with that skill, they're flying. That school is focusing, it's going to focus on that. And then, of course, we have what we consider as a cardinal point. Number one is charity. As an organization, we want to be known as one company whose existence has made life beautiful for others out there. And then our focus is really called on families. We are focusing on families, being sure that every family in Africa, in one way and the other, is impacted, and beyond Africa is impacted through this vision. And then, of course, we are one company that are out to wear the garment of celebration on our community members, because I've learned from experience, you need to learn how to celebrate us. We are hoping to focus on this while we penetrate the market and dominate noiselessly and stresslessly. And I'm telling you what, that is already happening. How do we hope to achieve this? We're hoping to achieve this through the highly innovative set of products we have. Friends, what you have on that screen is not just another herbal product, but it's a miracle in that bottle you see. What you find in my hand is a miracle inside this bottle. There is life in this bottle. There are testimonies in this bottle. What is the magic behind this? It is because this product was carefully crafted as a solution to support our body's natural detoxification process and promote our overall health. Iroko Herbal Tonic has the ability to prevent and manage. And this is not a claim. These are facts. Testimonies are everywhere. The mere fact that it can detoxify, the mere fact, because it's rich in detoxifying and detoxifying agent, the mere fact that it can also boost immune system because it's rich in what is it called? It boosts immune system. Is very, very enriched with some great antioxidants. All right, things that can help to fight against free radicals and that combat with your health. free radicals, and some other forms of scavengers that you inherit into your health, you get into your health through diverse means. It can come in through side effect of drugs. It can come in through environmental pollution. It can come in through several factors. It can even be a poor lifestyle that leads to it. This is rich in that. The product is also rich in anti-inflammatory agents. It is rich in antiseptic agents. That means with all those combination of potencies that it has is what is responsible for the testimonies we are registering. Today, we hear testimony that humbles the heart. I could remember one that came in from Port Harcourt of a lady that has already suffered a loss of one breast to cancer, and the second breast has started developing, has become affected. The next plan was to go for a surgery again, and of course, that operating the breast, cutting off the breast, is not really a solution to that problem. And she was administered, to this administered. The product was administered on her. She was taking it and also applying it on the wound. And just a couple of months later, that hopeless situation becomes very hopeful. That for us is not a testimony we take for granted. That's a fact. And that is why today we have testimonies bordering on different cases: diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and some other. I mean, it's overwhelming. Testimonies from children, testimonies from adults, testimonies from women, from one single product. The reason is simple. We have the choice of producing maybe 5 products from what is used to make this one product. And we have the choice of producing maybe 1 liter or 2 from this single product. But the idea and the vision was simple: concentrating the finest of nutrients, the finest of ingredients, and giving the right concentration and clinically formulating it to allow those nutrients to interact for our optimal health, because we understand one secret: when the product delivers, the business sells itself. And that is what has become our case today. What about our next product called Pure Virgin? The vision is simple: take that woman back to a state of virginity. That's just the vision. It's straight up. Taking your body back to a state of virginity as a woman. No matter how old you are, you've given birth to children, understood. You are the child that has been battling with series of infection and thereabout. That is the vision. As a matter of fact, this product has proven to us that truly, 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 Africa is a blessed continent, because everything from start to finish that we use in this production was indigenously sourced. And we are so grateful today that couples are bound, families have been able to reconcile themselves, because there is one secret that God gave to a family. There's one secret that God put in a marriage, and that secret is intimacy. I am yet, from my years of experience and involvement in some, family-related issues, I am yet to find a couple that have a very quality, intimate kind of relationship, a beautifully intimate relationship, that suddenly have misunderstanding, and the next thing they think of is divorce, because there's something about sex. Sex is not just a mere physical act. Sex is an holistic act. It's something that impacts your spirit, your soul, impact your entire being. That is what we call sex. Medically, it's been proven that the act of sex actually helps the body to stimulate some enzymes. It stimulates some hormones that produces some enzymes that helps to fix your body. They call them in medicine neurotransmitters. And one of them is what they call endorphins. It's an enzyme that naturally just make you feel good for no reason. And that explains why couples, when they engage in the act of sex, and suddenly when they are done in the act of good sex, when they are done, suddenly just discover they can easily forgive themselves. No matter what happened before, they can easily forgive themselves, because some hormone were stimulated and some enzyme were released into their body. And because of many factors, medical factors, many reasons, a lot of people have never really enjoyed a good sex. I was dumbfounded in a conversation with a friend that said she has never reached orgasm in her life as a woman, and she has children. She has never reached orgasm in her life as a woman. No wonder it's always fight here today, issues there about. I'm not saying couples that have sex don't fight. It's part of the gig package. But then there's something I discovered about it. And that is why this product today has won award as a product that is not just to bring pleasure to home, but to reconcile families. It goes beyond sexual related. It helps to take care of chronic health issues that is peculiar to women. In the case of candidiasis, the case of intimate dryness, there are women, maybe because of hormonal thing or because of side effect of drugs or poor lifestyle and some other factors, naturally suffer dryness in that part of the body. And there is nothing that can be tagged a good sex with dryness of the vagina. And that is one thing this product does, helping to take care of that by helping the body, stimulating the glands that is responsible to lubricate that part of the body. It improves intimacy. It takes care of bacterial infection. Mostly, you know, our young ladies, mostly the one on campuses that use public transport, they are always prone to that. This is one product that helps. And then it helps to boost libido. You know, the women work with their dual brain per time. The men focuses on their front brain. And that is the truth. So a woman working with our dual brain, one of the advantages they have is that they are multitask. They do many things at the same time. That explains why she can love the husband, love the children, love her sibling, and she's a staff somewhere or a boss somewhere, a member of a church, and she's still balanced, she's still fine. A man can't do that effectively. That said, this product, as a result of that multitasking nature, many women, it has affected their emotions, which has also tell on their own sexual life. Their libido is next to zero. They don't even have any feeling, any urge is not there. This product has proven to help. And then talking about inches and of course, mild odor and some other challenges. Then most importantly, question of elasticity, which is peculiar. Whether a woman has ever met a man or not, at a certain age, skin elasticity issue will set in. Because of collagen depletion in our body, it will set in. Our breast will sag, some part of our body will sag, our skin will go soft. This product has ability to help to firm up that part of the woman and make us still stay very youthful and very, very, very pleasurable when that act is happening. Now, I've said so much about the product, which is to tell you why this product are so highly recommended. By the way, pure virgin is not only meant for women, it also helps men. We have seen cases of men with chronic afterbirth, aftershelf issues, and some other skin reaction related. I encourage you to try externally, topically. You will see amazing result also. Apply it, leave it for like 5-10 minutes and wash it off on a case of a topical issue and watch out what happened to your body. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. Now, we said we are a company that runs a business with a system called profitable consumerism system, and we are involved in share profit model. How do we do that? I'm here to show you how we do that. The reason is simple. Every company has a model. Every company must have a marketing department that distribute our goods and services. Forget the name you call it a bank, you call it an oil company or whichever. They always keep a marketing department. And in an average organization, close to 30 to 50% of the company's profit always goes into sales and marketing activities. In network marketing, the difference is simple. The money that we will have paid to make billboard, advertisement, brand influencer, ambassadors, and all those is what is being put in a model to reward people that choose to partner with us and become a connector, connecting other people with us, using our product for themselves and telling others about it. That money we will have paid, that will have run into a great percentage of our income, is what we have set aside to reward those that choose to partner with us and co-own the business in the process. Now, how does this really come? I'm going to rush you through because of time. The first way we make money is through how we get started first. There are multiple ways of joining the Republic, and either way is equally good. But I'm going to show you how this play out so that you can choose which way suits you best. The number one way is, of course, the economy pack, and of course, you can see the amount. The highest is 831,000. You can see the amount. How do you make money here? The first way to making money here is through what we call retail benefit. That's not an error. Almost every other one out there call it retail profit. We have discovered of a truth that you don't need network marketing is not supposed to turn you to a trader. Network marketing was not supposed to turn into a hawker, because the people that I mentioned earlier that are making a fortune from network marketing, the people that are living a lifestyle, a global lifestyle from this kind of business, are not marketers, they're not traders, they're entrepreneurs, they're business owners in this industry. And that was why we created a system that focuses on you consuming the product and recommending, connecting other people to it. And you build a community of people that are doing that. And as they are doing it, you keep getting paid. And when they connect other people to you, or you also keep getting paid. That is how the business works. You use it, you get paid. You connect people to using it by sharing your testimony, you get paid. They connect other people, they get paid, you also get paid. And that is the magic of big monthly fact check in Igoglobal. It's a business designed to see to it that within a year time, people will cross realms of making 3 million weekly, 5 million weekly within our first 1 year calendar. That's our vision, that is our target, and we're working, and I'm glad it's already happening. All right. And now, what else do you stand a chance of? We also give you again 27 of the assigned PV as of the value as direct influencers reward for connecting someone to our brand directly. And this is what it translates to. You connect someone to us, you influence someone that gets on board with just a package or one bottle, you get paid 1,620 naira. That is enormous. And I tell you what, some of these people you are going to connect that will get you paid, if you were approaching them from a point of trying to sell them, they will have built a defense around themselves to stop you. Because one thing I know about people from my little research about marketing, people don't like to be sold. People don't like to be sold. Once they perceive you as a salesperson, they will build a defense around them. And a lot of people don't have grace in marketing. That's how they're wired. So the point is, you don't need to be a good salesperson to succeed here. Neither do you need to be a good marketer to succeed here, because our approach works for everybody. All you need to do is share your testimony, share the product, share material, information about the product. People get, when they come, tell them you are not a salesman, you are going to help them get the product directly from the company. Send them your link, they register, and they pay directly. And guess what? What we pay you for doing that can be more than what you will make some cases selling the product yourself. Take a look. If you have a chance of getting someone on board with the presidential class package of 831,000, you can go home. It almost is an instant money that hits your account, your back office, and you get paid. I'm sure, and you get paid almost instantly. And of course, because very soon we're activating that automation that can allow us to make instant withdrawal as you earn money. But right now, we pay every Monday of the week. Imagine 134,000 plus from a transaction of 831,000 to someone who will be seeing you as one big blessing that they have come across when the product starts speaking for them, when they taste the product and start seeing the result themselves. That is what makes us very, very unique. We don't stop at paying you when you do the job. We also pay you when the people you connect also connect others. And this is the breakdown of what you can make. When the people you connect also connect others, we pay you to the 10 levels. This is just a case of you connecting two people that connect two. And we are using the presidential package for a case study. You could make up to this what we are saying here. And what is beautiful about this? This is one kind of bonus that sees the way that every other day something comes in through this commission for you. Because if there's anything you must labor to build, is a sort of residual income. This is a guaranteed source of residual income. Of course, you also get paid when you also do what? You get paid also when you also have people who started with smaller pack and get upgraded to bigger pack. You also get paid when that happens. Of course, that is intentional, meaning someone can start with maybe 51,000 advanced class and keep upgrading and keep upgrading and keep upgrading. It doesn't end there. There's another magical income we have. We call it, this is now your business bonus. This one is so beautiful. I believe you can see my screen. It's manual. You can see my screen. I'm on the pairing bonus right now. Can you see my screen?
Okay, sir. It's not moving.
Upgrade it's not moving again. Okay. All right. But you can see it now.
Yes, sir. Slide now.
Excellent, excellent, good. This one sees to it that something very, very significant happens to you. Why should you focus on a source of income that guarantees residual, that have atoms and elements for residual, passive, and most especially a tendency to compound it as against active income? Is because active income is tied to your strength, is tied to your doings. But passive income, residual income, is tied to a past effort, a past contribution, a passive effort. And that is what this income speaks for. Imagine you getting on board with 12,000. Initially, we were actually doing this. If you look at the number, the packages, and look at the amount, if you've been with us before now, you understand the difference here now. And if you look at the total, the pays per day, you will see the difference. There was something we did. We felt, oh, we could reduce it and multiply the numbers of pays. But we discovered that many of our people could not pay. They couldn't really match out what we felt is due them. For instance, if you come to the presidential park, it used to be 244 pays in a day, but at 1,600 and 680 naira. So when we check it out, we felt no, this is not competitive. Igoglobal pays, if you check through the top 3 indigenous network marketing companies that are doing well, not those starting, they have not gone through their own phase yet. I'm talking of the top 3 indigenous network marketing that are doing well. Igoglobal pays the highest referral commission. Igoglobal pays the highest binary commission. And Igoglobal also gives the highest award. I stand to be challenged. You can check that out for yourself. That is a fact. But when we make it, reduce it by increasing the numbers of pays, making it possible that you can pay more and pay faster, we discover people were misunderstanding the magic here, thinking that we pay the lowest. That's not true. Imagine what earns you 3,360 naira. That is just a business of first class, advanced class, 51,000. Left, right, whether spillover, once you've gotten your 2 personal sponsored initially, spillover count here. Left, right, you match 3,360 naira. Remember, in our old system, it used to be 2,880 naira. But when we did the review we did last month, we also upgraded the binary from 8,800 and 2,880 naira. We upgraded it to 3,360 naira. That was like 400 and plus increment. The reason is that we want to remain very, very competitive in the market and highly domineering. That is a fact. That is our vision. And trust me, that is what we have actually common. So right now, you can still do up to 120 in a day, amounting to about 409,000 plus in a day. And that is about 2.8 million plus in a week. That's not just it. Remember, some months have like 5 weeks rather. Yes, some months has 5 weeks. So if it happen in a month that have 5 weeks, you can now imagine what that possibility will be. A month that have 5 weeks means you are going to go on with 2,869,400, all right, multiplied by 5. You are going on with about 14.3 million in a month that has 5 weeks. And good numbers of months in a year has 5 weeks. When you have built this business, maybe 2 years from today, you built your team to that stage where, thank God now with this automation, it's not like until they call you business is done. By then, we will have expanded to cover the nation, enter the south, the west, the north, the northeast, and enter some other countries. Your team is expanding. The beauty of this is that as the expansion happens in your team, as you keep giving leadership, keep giving support and motivation and encouragement and training, as you keep supporting your team to stand, one thing that is guaranteed for you is that your financial future has also been taken care of. Imagine a possibility of about 11 million naira from this particular income monthly. Let's even say it takes you 2 years to get to that point. Let's say 3 years. Let's even say it takes you 5 years to build to get to where somebody earning 70,000 and some state government cannot still pay. How much do you think someone earning 70,000 now will earn in 2 years' time? Maybe maximum double if it's going to happen. 11 million 3 years from today is still going to be a bulky money. And that's why I want to advise you, don't build a business with your tummy. Don't build a business for now alone. Build a business for a future. Because I'm telling you what, if you are building with your tummy, you will keep building. And there will be no limit aside to when you will build. Keep building. And one disadvantage is this. There will come a time your body will no longer support you as much as it does now. There are some of us that can travel at the drop of a pin. Downline calls in Sokoto, you are there. There will come a time you will no longer have the strength to travel like that. What will happen then? It is a business you have built that will start building you. Some of us make a great mistake in our career. You've been in this industry for 5 years. Within that 5 years, you have done 10 networks. You've been in this industry for 15 years. Within that 15 years, you've done 50. I made similar mistake in my past. When I learned the mistake, I had to correct it. For most of you that knows me, I have never done 2 networks at a time. I pick one and I check through. I do my due diligence and I check the possible future challenges in the business, because every business will encounter some phase. It's just like life. No life is free of some level of challenges. And then you weather the storm. Have you look around in our industry in Nigeria? There are people we mention their name when we are talking about success in this industry. But there's something I've learned about them. Nobody got to a place of perpetual success, sustained success in this industry without having put in like 5-10 years into that career. That's time to be challenged. I've never seen one. I'm not talking of entering a business in 2 months, in 3 months, you've made 10 million. That's not what I'm talking about. That is hard work. That is laborer. You're a laborer. And you keep laboring to make the money. And the bad news is that the way you are going about it, you may not really, how many people in your team will have similar capacity. And that is a fact. It may be because you have the strength. There are people that are naturally wired. I'm one of them. I can recruit. I'm telling you what, I can recruit and forget the names of some in my days. I can recruit. And because I can recruit, I don't take anybody too serious, because I just feel like I can get another person to replace it, because every day I am recruiting. And because I'm recruiting, I'm making big money. But there is a shocker. The shock is that I did not understand that as a networker, you should be able to sit down and look through your plan and say, of this money I earn monthly, what percentage of this money comes from active income? Active income is income you make from referrals. What percentage of this money comes from residual income, which is from the community effort, from the group effort? That is the one that you use to measure your success. Residual income means your people are making money. In my own case, sometimes close to 60% of my income, I may make millions in a month, monthly, was coming from active income. If I play low, if for any reason I go on holiday, I'll do anything, my income nosedive. And that's why here we are here to correct that by helping you to build and build solid. There are people today in Nigeria network. I know of people in JNLD that has been around for 30 years, forever living over 20 years, and some other companies. There are people that make over 10 million consistently monthly in network in Nigeria. But there's something I notice about them. Them where I have been there 10 years, 15 years, building, 5 years building. Until you are put in 5 years, you don't have a business in this industry yet. That's the truth. But if you put in consistent 5 years and you weather all storm, there will be temptation. Guys, this year alone, more network will be launched. More are coming. But how long are you going to keep starting afresh? You jump, you start afresh, you move, you start afresh. Your energy is going. Time is going. My sincere advice is this. Choose to stay with us. Igoglobal was promised speed. And our men are never going to be few. I'm telling you, you will not struggle working with us. Choose to stay with us. This is enough to keep you going. And now it doesn't stop there. After this particular bonus, you see, imagine if in a month you are able to just connect, let's say you connect 2, maybe you started. with this package, 551,000. It's not anything, a capital to start a business with this kind of potential. And you were able to connect two of your friends, maybe two friends working in the bank, two friends that are working in oil company that are looking for a side hustle. Because the bad news about those high-paying jobs is that, sustainability of that job is not guaranteed. That is the truth. Anybody can be fired anytime. And they know it's like politics. You reign when you are in office, but once you're out, your fate cannot be defined. And that's why you see when they get in there, they want to steal as much as they can. Imagine talking to friends, because wealthy people knows one magic. They don't play with sources of residual income, things that can give them extra income from their major income, because until you are able to look yourself and surround yourself with these opportunities that gives you, not that you will start with 10 at a time. Guys, Dangote is the richest man in Africa today. He owns fleet of businesses in the banking industry, in oil and gas, in telecom, in manufacturing, different sectors. Dangote did not start with 20 things at a time, guys. Dangote started as a marketer of rice and cement. He was a salesperson marketing, having shop where he was a major distributor. Until he excelled in that, he mastered the skill and now gather money to go and start going into manufacturing. And he did not start manufacturing 20 things. Today, there's Dangote salt, there's Dangote sugar, there's Dangote cement. Go into their archive and check. You will see that it takes years in between for another business to come. When you have succeeded in one, even your career will have a lift. The reason is simple. There are people that don't like following failures. There are people that don't like following inconsistent people. There are people that like to follow leaders. And my advice to you is this: choose to become one. Put the future in view. The future is not that you are going to be staffing for the future to become a reality. I am assuring you that in a year time from today, by the time we are doing our 2 years, when you check your income, some of you will have made over 200 million from Igoglobal. Some of you will have made over 300 million from Igoglobal, even while you are working towards that great future. Imagine connecting two people with presidential package. That day, if it happens in a day, you are going on with 335,000 plus. Just two. And guys, in this current economy, there are areas in Lagos and some cities where you can rent a shop for 831,000. You want to start a supermarket, the space you need, like in Lagos, Ikeja, you need a couple of millions, tens of millions to get a standard space. And then start talking of stocking, furnishing, lighting, and some other factors. And you may run that business for a year or two without profit before you break even, because you need to build customer base. But imagine a business you can start and be in profit from your month one. Why most people fail in network marketing in Nigeria is because in Africa, is because many people were never trained. They have never read a book, a professional book that exposes them to the skill and the secret of this business. And that is why Igoglobal is floating a school to start teaching people professional ways of excelling here. There is money to be made here. Each time you buy this product again, you are a member, you buy this product again, we get you paid 10% of the assigned PV. And this is a way of also encouraging you to keep buying. But that's not the magic. The magic is that we are telling you towards another magical income. There were some things that are peculiar to us. They are peculiar to us. We did it differently. You know why? I have been in this industry for very many years. Like I said, I'm a man made by this industry, and God, through God, I am made through I joined as I just came out from secondary school. So my university days, it was this industry that paid my tuition fees. My first car, my first property, my first trip, almost everything I can point out to as an achievement came through here. But a guy coming from that day in the economy, in a country where success is too scarce. I mean, the only thing you want to think was to channel in your youthful figure into massive activity, because I knew the other job option. If I take a job in the bank as a marketer, I know I have to work for my 500,000 or 1 million in a month. I'm going to work to meet up the target. And now you come into an industry, you can make so much money, nobody giving you a target. I jump into it with all figure and I recruited. Have you just noticed? This is binary, guys. This is not matrix. If you have one leader left and one leader right, they may not come as leaders. They may be men that you make, men that you mentor, men that you groom. Because, guys, if you need anybody that will be loyal, when you are the one that showed them the light and you show them the truth that will make their journey in this industry beautiful, they will not, because they have learned the secret that they cannot grow jumping from here to here. They will not jump and they will stay with you and grow. And that is why we are beginning a training in our onboarding section to help you know the kind of people to recruit as an upline. Everybody are not eligible as a downline for you. Anybody can join your team. But if you are looking for people that you want to use to build that empire, that fortune for yourself in this industry, you need to be selective of those you recruit. You need to be selective. How do you know what to look out for in them? Those magics are in the books we recommend. By our training, you're going to see what's going to happen. Every Saturday, we'll be taking on membership training, helping you understand basic things you need to know as you have started and how you need to get started, how to make name lists, how to go about it, the books you need to read and all those stuff. Then Monday, we focus on industry knowledge. What I'm saying is that there's money to be made here. You see this thing we did to encourage you to buy. When you buy, because of our system of profitable consumerism, and you have 2 people that buys also every month, and they also have 2 people that buys up to the 20th levels, the company pays you. Guys, take a look at the screen, what I'm really talking about. The payment is not a child's play. This is 506 million naira monthly potential income. And by our design, by our system, a lazy man way to eat. If you come into this business and in your first month, you undergo our training in your first 1 week, you read the basic books we are recommending, you go through our training, you understand how to go about that business, you make your name list, and you were able to get 2 people in your first month, not 2 downlines, 2 partners, not 2 customers, 2 partners that says, I have worked a job for 10 years and I'm not still living in the house, my house. I have worked a job for 10 years. I'm not driving my dream car. I've worked a job for 10 years. I've not sent my children to my dream school. And this opportunity you are showing me, you are saying in 2 years, if I do it the way I do it, my paid job, I can get to where I will achieve what my job in the next 100 years may not give to me. And this is a business that will allow you to leave a legacy to your family. When you build it to a stage, you can transfer it to your family. That is what makes this business so unique. What does it take? Month 1, get 2 people. Month 2, those 2 get 2. What these 2 for? Just each of them buying 1 bottle, or a bottle of Iroko, 12,000, or a pack of pure virgin, or any of our other service, a minimum of 1. As we are talking now, there are people that buy 5 in a month. There are people that order 10. I have seen people ordering cartons in a month for personal, maybe to bless people with it. And imagine that happening in your team, what that will mean. This calculation is based on each person buying 1. You brought 2, that brought 2, that brought 2. By your 20th month, that is less than 2 years, your team will have grown to where you will be making how much? 20th month, that is like in 18 months. That is the truth. In 18 months, not even 20. In 18 months, you will have gotten to where you can harness this team strength and make this income. I don't know if I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you, I want to feel you in the chat room. Get to the chat room now and tell me you are talking to me. If you believe, and please, if you allowed any iota of doubt in your spirit, you've missed it. If you blink, you miss. You need to see yourself as qualified enough to make this income for it to happen to you. And I'm telling you what, it's never been heard of, it's never been seen. But we've been able to come up with a system that can pay, and a formula to helping you achieve it. An education, a system of education to groom your people to help them achieving this. I'm telling you what, give Igoglobal 3 years of your life and watch out what will become of it. You'll be so proud that you're part of this vision. I'm telling you this because I'm saying this knowing fully well that this vision was given to us as a liberation mandate for very many people. Of course, there are modes to making money. One of the ways to making money here is that you can choose to become our agency owner. Igoglobal has a system that runs through our agency. An agency represents 4 things in our community. So we don't call you a stockist because dispensing product is one of the things you do. Number 1 thing an agency does is that, of course, remember I've mentioned that Igoglobal understands that the secret of helping people to change their mindset and their attitude and build into the future and build. It's like going to school to study a professional course. If you look at some courses like law, medicine, engineering, common sense tells you from the start in Nigerian university, you're going to spend up to 7-8 years to become a qualified. Law, you study 5 years. You go for law school, and then you go for youth service. That is 7 years if there was no strike, and it's not possible in Nigeria in a public school. Whereas someone that did maybe marketing, mass comm, has graduated, 5 years is out already. He's working, 6 years is working. But you that did a professional course, it speaks into your future when you're done. The beauty of this is that we want to train people, knowing fully well that most companies never focus on helping people build deep and build into the future because they themselves don't have that big plan. We want to do it and follow some companies we have seen that did it well. We want to do it the African version and with a system that is designed to suit our people. You can make so much money. There are people that in a month make over ₦1 million in less than a year from agency in Igoglobal, just by becoming an agency owner. All it takes is, as an area agency, 5 million, and a community agency. The way we did it, there will be 1 area agency in a local government, and then multiple of community agencies under that local government at the ward level for easy accessibility, because Igoglobal's vision is to be a grassroots company. Of course, there's something again that we have done. I want to say a big thank you to our leaders that believe so much in Igoglobal vision. You know, God has given us a great asset, a company that will endure. Number 1 thing you look out for there, the number 1 thing you look out for there is management team. Is management team. Because if the management is not solid, if the management is not experienced, if the management does not have a great vision, every other thing about them can change. And I'm here talking in the capacity of a networker. And my partners are also people that have spent years in this industry. This is what all I've done with my adult life. I've only worked a very short years in my life. But the good chunk of my years, even that job, I was a country manager of a network marketing company, CJ Corporation from Utah. My life has been in this industry. And I've discovered one solid thing, one honest truth. When a company is blessed with people that believe in the vision, when a company with a solid management team, the future of that business is guaranteed. And I need to say that you may not take my word for it, but watch. There are a few promises we made when we started, and we have not defaulted. The product has not disappointed. Neither have we failed in paying commission. We have not owed nobody, exception of maybe there's an issue. Nobody as of today in our record is owed. The reason is because we pride ourselves as a company that treasure our core values: accountability, integrity, excellence. You know, those are things that matters to us. And that was why when we started, yes, there was a request for spillover to count. But we felt, we have this solid system. We tried to find a way around it. And of course, we consented to it by allowing it to enter in our new system. But there's something we felt later that we supposed we needed to do in response to our leaders, our community request. Not because we were not beautiful where we were, but our vision is to build a 1 billion community size, a republic of 1 billion. Our vision is to become a company that will dominate African market and go to the global market seamlessly from Africa to the world. And when we took the request of our leaders on behalf of the community into research and consultation, and we consulted our technical team, we checked, we discovered we can even do something that will make us become more juicier. And that is what is responsible for what we have done now. Henceforth, spillover is going to be counting for our what? Henceforth. And notice what we did. Remember when we started, we said that the connector round was actually a promotional round. We did that because we wanted people to conform with this vision. We wanted to have leaders that will conform with this vision of building a system that will allow them to make this money. That was why we did it. We wanted to, because we know natural networkers want to register 20 people directly under them. We wanted to show people a way to achieving this, because our pride is to see you earning this. That said, we decided to put that face award. But it's high time we restructure it. Remember before, Connector Award gives you 12,000 with 500 PV from sponsorship leg. And then Leader Award gives you 30,000 with 1,200 PV. A total of 42,000 used to be paid out. But after consulting, deep consultation and serious simulation of our system, and we first found a place of safety for the company, and discovering that that will make us a knockout in the market, we have decided to review our plan in this regards upward by increasing the leaders, now increasing the award to 60,000 naira from 42,000 of the total income, 60,000, and that you can end with spillover, left, right. And of course, with mentor to 160,000 with 4,500 PV, and that you can also end with spillover. But of course, from influencer, you will need to produce the balance like the mentor left, mentor right to earning it. But I'd like to leave an advice. So my candid advice is that don't get carried away just spilling over alone. Because if you're only spilling over, have you thought of this? If you're spilling over, your downline can have so many people under their team, but they cannot earn unilevel. Because unilevel is paid on the genealogy system in any company. Every company does that. And that's why I want to actually advise. As much as you can earn from spillover, help us to achieve our mandate of helping you get to a level where money in 2 years, 3 years will no longer be a prayer point. By not only focusing on yourself because of referral bonus. I want to say this. Please, if you need to tell your downline, I am putting this person under you or under your downline, I will need my referral bonus. Please go ahead. If you have not grown to a level where you can do it and let go, please go ahead. But don't, in the name of referral bonus, scatter your business or structure your business that will not allow you enjoy the fruits that we have planted into this system. I am not joking. In 5 years' time, some leaders in Igoglobal Republic will own private jets. You may not believe me now. It may not ring any bell in your ear. Some leader, we want to be the first company in Africa that produce made men and made women. We want to be the first company in Africa that produce billionaires, multi-millionaires in dollars. We want to be the first company that will raise men, that will begin to invest into other businesses, set up other businesses, buy shares into big corporation. And for that vision to come, you must not build with now in mind. I understand the industry. I've been here all my life, and I can tell you one thing that is common. It has been a survival of the fittest. But the question is that where are the fit men? How come 3 years again they are starting afresh? Why are they always starting afresh and they are fit? Meaning their fitness has been channeled the wrong way. Men that endure in this industry, men that build and have something to show, men that build and the business turn back to build them, are always men that build for the future. Thank God you are working with a company that it sees to it that even your present will not suffer. I can bet you that before the future comes, like I said earlier, in 2 years, in 3 years, some of you will have crossed 300 million from Igoglobal. Some of you will have driven cars you've never drive in your life before. Some of you will have moved into better houses. Some of you will have sent your children overseas to better school to go and study, if that is your dream. Some of you will have built churches, built organizations, built schools, own investments, set up big supermarkets, build hotels from this business. And on top of that, the next few years adding to it, you get to a state level of what we call perpetual and consistent cash flow enjoyment. And that's why I want to advise you. As much as spillover counts, focus in developing team. If you don't develop men, you always look for men. Did you just say what I said? If you don't develop men, if you don't develop leaders, you always look for one. That is just the fact. And the leaders that will stay with you in most cases are the leaders you developed. As a company, we have a vision to develop men that will grow with us. We have a vision to develop men that will grow with us. It doesn't matter whether you've done network marketing before or not. It doesn't matter whether you have ever succeeded in this industry or not. We have a 3-5 years business plan for every leader that joins us. We're going to work with you. We're going to groom you. We're going to mentor you to becoming an icon in this industry, not just in Nigeria. And by the way, for your information, you know, from this year, we're beginning to embark on that vision of attending conferences where other top achievers in network marketing industry attend, like the Eric Warren GoPro conference in Las Vegas in America. We'll be attending that conference sometime this year. I think it's going to happen between October, November this year. And it will be a pleasure. It will be a pleasure for us to go there with some of our leaders. Why do we want to go with some leaders? We want you to come and see what we are saying. That's why there are some people earning up to $1 million monthly from network business. Not $1 million of assigned exchange rate of a company. I mean $1 million of the floating of the open market. That is like how much in Naira. There are people making consistent $100,000 every month. Consistent 200, 500,000, and they've been earning that money for the last 2, 3, 5 years. We have a Nigerian called David Monite, Lamborghini, Porsche, and they fly charter flights. Anytime it comes to Nigeria, it comes with a charter flight. He's a Nigerian. He did it. We can do it. And that's why I want to say that choose to stay with us. We have a vision that is designed to transform our lives totally. And lastly, I'd like to introduce you to our charity support system. I have discovered that poverty is not something people stumble on. Some poverty is tied to DNA, is follow-come. Some poverty runs in a genealogy, runs in a people, runs is an ancestral thing. That is the truth. People are not poor there for choosing to be poor. But there is one thing I know that can break the yoke of poverty any day in any man's life. And that thing is a biblical principle. He said, you see, you can find in the book of Proverbs. He says, he that gives to the poor does what? Lends to the Lord. And he shall repay for his good works. The Lord will repay him for his good works. Give, it shall be given. Good measure, shaken together, running over. Go and get the Message Bible and read that passage and understand what it means. The point we're making here is this. 2% of the assigned PV is set aside for our foundation. Every time you buy this product, indirectly you are contributing to a charity pool. And every 3 months, starting from April this year, by first week of April, we're embarking on a charity project. We want it to be that you are not only using artwork to work to be rich. We want it to be that as you are working hard to be rich, at the same time, you are also igniting some spiritual principles, some creation principles that will also release angels to go and work on your behalf. Every time your gift brings joy to someone's life, every time through you, someone smiles, you are multiplying smiles into your own life and your own family. And that's why we are doing this. This is something we are doing on your behalf, but the blessing comes on us, all of us. So Igoglobal is a company that started with a clear vision to be sure that our existence make other existence very beautiful. And I want to say to you that you are in for something big. It is an African company that started in Nigeria, but Africa is a common market, but from Africa to the world. And I like to say that it is the first time a business is starting of this magnitude that is going to allow Nigerians to be the upline of other Africans, to be the uplines of other people from other continents. And I'm telling you what, you are going to see in no time that it doesn't take hard work to succeeding here. In Igoglobal, we want you to succeed through smart work. And that's why we want to advise, please, if you're a member of this community, don't miss our training. Don't wait for us to beg you to come for our training. Don't miss our training. Prioritize our training. Those that have been attending our Monday training can attest to one fact, that they have learned a lot. And now it has transmuted now into a school. It's now becoming a school. It's no longer just like a training we come to do. It's now a school that we are going to be teaching some professional courses. In that school, very soon as we are starting, we'll be teaching courses that will help people master the act of creating wealth. One of the courses we are going to teach is real estate. How to play in real estate sector as a professional. How to own businesses in real estate by giving you sound personal finance and investment education. We are working in partnership with some companies to bring in this knowledge to your doorstep. And again, we have found a future in technology. And one of those technology we have found a future is in blockchain. We discovered that many of us have been scammed through blockchain. And a lot of people have also made a fortune through blockchain. We have decided in that school, we are also going to teach you the art of understanding blockchain technology. And one of the ways things that happen through blockchain is cryptocurrency. We are going to have a course there in our school online that will teach you the simple principles you need to adhere to in understanding how to win in the crypto market. But we are never going to get you involved into the one you buy in the morning and sell in the afternoon and make million. No. Investors don't have short mindset. Nobody invests into real estate in the morning and want to sell it in the afternoon and make a fortune. Nobody does that. You buy property this year, wisdom tells you to wait for another 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to sell. We're going to show you assets you can invest in the crypto space for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and you can cash out big. I've been in that space for many years, and we're going to tell you how to also co-own businesses through blockchain, because crypto is the minutest part of blockchain miracle. Crypto is like having a website on the internet. Blockchain is like the internet, where a lot of things can happen. But crypto is like just one company's website, one business website. We're going to expose you to the magic of blockchain, because the future hangs on blockchain. Nothing is going to survive in very few years from today without blockchain technology. Nothing. Just the way nothing can survive now without internet. Nothing is going to survive without blockchain technology. Maybe 10 years from today or thereabout. That is a fact. And I'm telling you what, the smartest thing to do is to take a position there, but not as an hungry man. You know, one of the reasons why some of us fall victim of this shadow investment, you don't even own a business. You want to become an investor. Who does that? You don't own a business first. You want to become an investor. That's why most people fail. We want to help you own a business so that when you invest, you can afford to wait and be patient for 3 years, for 5 years. Do you know, as we are talking right now, people that bought crypto 4 years, 3 years ago, and the market nosedive and they did not sell and they wait, just of what has happened and they have cashed out big. People that bought real estate property 3, 5 years ago, they are cashing out big if they are selling. Even if it's not cashing out big, it can help you to hedge your money against inflation. Remember that if you make money and store the money in the bank, you are not smart. People that kept bulk money in the bank in the last 1 year, the money has lost value to like close to 50%. But those that had the wisdom of where to put in the money, maybe real estate, asset to invest the money, if they sell the property now, it may look like they made double of the money they bought the property, but that may not represent profit. It may represent capital protection, but not profit. But you know, those that don't understand investment will, oh, I bought it 100 million, I've sold it 200 million, I make 100 million profit. No, inflation has set in. The value of your money now is no longer as strong as it used to be. But you did not lose money because there were people who naively, innocently felt bank was meant to be kept, money to be kept, and they lost money. These are things we are going to be teaching under our personal finance and investment education. And I'm telling you what, we are going to affiliate with some great institute to bring this education. Some of these courses will be certification courses. The idea is to give you skill set to navigate through life, because in life, what bring about the result is skill, not work. Skill, and then little work makes the magic happen. I want to say a big thank you to everyone at this moment. I am so deeply grateful for your patience, for your understanding, for your belief. I am here to say this again. Africa is awake, and you must be awake. Some Africans are awake. Policies are changing. Guys, I don't know if you are following what is going on in Niger Republic. Guys, follow. Check out what is going on in Burkina Faso. Things are changing. That enslavement mentality is gone. In fact, when I'm done today, I will drop a video in the group, in our respective WhatsApp group, for you to know that some African presidents are awake. As we're speaking right now, Uganda has banned the exportation of some raw materials. In Uganda, you can't export gold in Uganda today. You can't export iron ore, what they use to produce iron. There are many raw materials banned in Uganda. And guess what? I listened to the president yesterday. He said, immediately I put a ban on any of those products, raw material being exported out of Uganda. Guess what happened? Many nations, investors started trooping in. Today, they have over 80 gold refineries in Uganda, and there was none before now. Over 80 gold refineries. You know what that will mean to the economy? You know what that will mean to the employment in the sector? That is a boom, and many African countries are lining up. What I'm telling you is this: our business is designed to give you edge and choose to stay with us. So I'm going to stop here, and equally to bring you a short announcement. Firstly, is that we have decided to structure in line with our vision to be a one company that is taking leadership in education, because we know education is the game changer. We have decided to structure our learning environment and create a structure around it. That is to say that starting from even this, from next week, I think we're going to start today's Thursday. Starting from next week, we are commencing training in line with our calendar. Every Monday, we are going to be having a training from the table of Igoglobal Business School. All right, and that is where we will be prospecting, outlining, book review. We're going to be taking different topics on network marketing, on personal investment, personal finance, investment, on real estate. We're going to be taking different topics, because take note that we are going into real estate does not mean you cannot also go do a real estate, own a real estate company. So we're going to teach you how you can own a real estate business. That is part of the courses you will get. And that will be happening every Monday, starting from next week. And thereafter, we not all start from, we're also going to do on Wednesdays, will be when we'll be having business opportunity meetings. That is for people who have actually those what? All the people that I want to come, bring them to come and see our business. That meeting will be happening every Wednesday by 8 p.m. And that of Monday is also by 8 p.m. Then on Fridays, we'll be having an exclusive product training section. But it's going to be focusing on wellness, health, exclusive product education, where we take you, we break down each thing and thing by professionals. We are setting up more like a council day made up of professionals that have expertise in medicine and medical field that can break down this thing and help us understand why our product works and why it needs to be recommended in a viral dimension. So that when you leave that place, you now know the magic that is inside this bottle and more product we are coming up with. And then every Saturday, we will be having new members training. The new influencers training and onboarding section is designed for people that join our business from Monday through that week. By Saturday, we're expecting you to bring them to that new members training, where they are going to be put through on our culture, our vision, our mission, our core values, our cardinal point. The marketing plan is the dwelling place of that day. We will break down the plan and now talk about how to start the business as a beginner, what to do as you are getting started, the books to read, how to make your name list, how to begin to utilize the name list, and when to start talking to people, what to do your week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 of your new business. That is the training we'll be doing every Saturday of the week. And of course, we have a calendar for mega event of our monthly, our town hall meeting is still going to be happening. Town hall meeting will be an opportunity where every quarter will come together to give account of what has transpired in the community, what we have done, and then we can also get direct questions from everybody in the community. And I'm telling you what, it's meant to go interesting, meaning we're going to be having an average of 4 town hall meetings in a year. Every quarter will come together online to brainstorm, to tell you what we are doing and what we are doing next. And then we can also get feedback from the community. And then sequence of other events. Now we are putting together a special training. That training is where we want to raise men that are ready to run with this vision. Remember, this year we're expanding into other African countries. From this first quarter, we're opening Ghana market, we're opening South Africa, we're opening Cameroon, we're opening Togo and Liberia and some other African countries. We're expanding. It is not the corporate team alone that will go. It is leaders that will be empowered. And as such, we are commencing a training. It's going to be a 1-week straight course, starting from a Monday through Saturday. The Monday to Friday will be a training that will make you become a sound leader in this industry with competent skill, with understanding on how to navigate this space. You become a speaker, a trainer, a mentor within that 1 week. We are bringing consultants that have expertise in those core areas to come and train us. And when we are done, we are going to certify people that have scaled through and write the exam and passed. Those are people that we can choose to pay and say, you go to South Africa, you go to Ghana, and the company will support that movement for you to go and start laying the foundation or opening up the market for the company before corporate will now come officially. Those are people we can say, oh, event is happening in Kaduna, you go and do market activation in Kaduna, the corporate will support that move because we know you have the skill and you can be trusted. You can be trusted to represent the interests of the company. You will be sent there. So we are doing this training to raise leaders. And next is that by Saturday of that week, we are going to have our first goal setting seminar and leadership training. Leadership is a skill set. Nobody gets to the top by luck. If you stumble on it, you will collapse. I've seen men that build big businesses, and when they die, everything dies. It's because they did not train their children on how to take it after them. So that's why we have decided it's not about charisma will take you to the top. Like in network, with charisma, you can recruit like hell. You can recruit with charisma. But the only thing that will make you get to the top and stay at the top is character. If you don't have character, if you don't have the right skill, you'll keep recruiting. That is a fact. And I've been there, I know what I'm saying. And because you can easily start recruiting again, it will not look as if it's anything for you to start another one. But every time you move, you delay your breakthrough process. You are like someone that started building a house, and instead of adding more bricks to the building, you are removing from there to go and start another one. Or you abandon that one to go and start another one. It may take you years until you learn the lesson and correct it and choose to stay put and build. You may never have something called success in this industry. And in anything, nobody starts anything and it doesn't get to anywhere, it crashes it and go and start another one. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And we understand why it is that way is because people are not trained. People are not trained. And that's why we are taking responsibility to being sure that people get trained the professional ways to knowing what they need to do and fly. So guys, We are coming up with that training. We're dropping the calendar in the group. It's going to happen by the second week. We are looking at, pardon me, second week, of course, second week of next month. First of February is going to be just first. I think first is on Saturday. So the upper week, which is second week of February, is when we want to make that training happen. It's going to run through a whole week. It will be happening live in Lagos. And we will let you see the protocol and all those so that you can plan yourself ahead. But let me tell you this call I'm making. Anyone that will adhere to this call and come and participate in this training, no matter how weak you think you are, no matter how dull you think you are, no matter how little you think you are in this industry, I can beat my chest and say that 1 week training, I have undergone short training again and again in my career. And that's why I can do what I'm doing. Because that I'm a CEO does not mean I will know everything immediately I became a CEO. If you did not learn it as a player, you cannot do it as a lead, as a management. That is the truth. I have undergone short training. I have been with a company that will never allow you to open your mouth to talk to anybody about your business until you have undergone certain training about the company, about the product, about their vision. Because those are things that will move real people. The good news is today that you have a company that has a vision and a management and a team to making it happen. And you have a company that have products that you can give to someone and say, go and use. If it doesn't work, don't pay. You have a product, and more products are coming. Right now, we're working on more things. You're going to see one of the new ways products we are coming on board. I think maybe from on or before next month, we'll start sending out samples the way we did. You know, we produce sample of all these for months and we're giving out. We're going to start giving out samples of our product. You know why? We have told ourselves we are not a regular company. Igoglobal will never bring out any product that is not distinctive, that is not superly unique. It can never be something you find everywhere. Any product that we bring out will be unique. It will be product you give out to people and you can beat your chase, because that is the magic of this business. If a company comes out with powerful marketing plan, but product that cannot give results and management you cannot trust, you are in the wrong place. As a matter of fact, if a company has great product and a bad marketing plan and a good management, you are in a very good place. In fact, if a company has great management team, bad product, bad compensation plan, there's still hope. They can change it. They can later change it. The people behind can influence the entire system eventually. But what we discovered, most leaders don't have capacity to see a company that is going somewhere. They decide for their tummy. And please, I want to plead with you, choose to do it the right way, because we mean you well. We just want to prove a point to the world that from Africa, a company can go global. And I want to say that we are not leaving you behind. We love every member of this community. We respect you. We value your own input. It is in line with that that makes us come up with this adjustment, this modification we have done. And I'm telling you what, we did this for you to know that you are working with a company that have a listening here. At this juncture, I want to say, God bless you very good. And that you should always remember that you're not working alone. You have a company that is also praying for you. We pray for every member of this republic that God favors you and give you grace to succeed, because you need grace to succeed. God give you wisdom, bring you things you need to make your journey beautiful. The books you need to read, God brings it to you. The training you need, the friendship you need to skyrocket, God helps you. The mentorship you need, we pray for you. You know why? Life is spiritual. Life is spiritual. That is the truth. Life is spiritual. And we are one company that we are intentional because we want to brag with your result. So I want to say a big thank you to you. Right away time. If you have any question, please endeavor to go to the